Today, NXT UK, Jordan Devlin returns, Walter versus Dragunov, and the Heritage Cup continues. All that and more on the Wrestle Story.
Why did it do that? Hello.
Hold on.
We're live, but this didn't edit title and description.
That's because you went in and changed stuff.
I didn't do anything. Okay, yes I did, but it's fine. I'll fix it.
I lost my thumbnail.
I will fix it.
Come on, man.
I didn't do anything. Hello. How's it going?
Yes, hello. How's it going?
Okay, good. We can't hear the stuff behind us.
Hello, Mrs. Gleen. How you doing? Maven went in and screwed around with our
I'm fixing it. I'm fixing it. I'm fixing
I had
it.
everything
I'm fixing
up.
it. I'm fixing
I had it ready
it.
to
Sorry,
go.
it's my problem. I messed it up.
And so she messed it up. Not me.
Sorry, it's my fault. I changed it because he didn't spell the title right. So technically...
Well, technically I had the title right. We could have just went in and put Watchalong in there, afterwards, and after we went live.
Shush. And
see, it changed back to, it resorted back to the Halloween Havoc. So I'm not going to have any of my tags in there now. I had tags and everything in there.
That's okay.
No.
I'll fix it. Jeez, calm down. Hey guys, we're watching NXT UK.
NXT UK, we're getting ready to watch it live here.
I just screwed things up, so.
Yes, she did.
But that's okay, I fixed it.
Not my fault. Not this time.
I fixed it.
Not Mr. Gleen's fault this time.
I fixed it. We're good. So.
Ilya Dragunov and Walter.
This show looks like it's gonna be
Shush,
really good.
Mr. G, LOL. Yes. Yes, shush, Mr. G.
This show looks
Look,
like...
it didn't save your thumbnail.
You piece of toast.
It never does. That's why I set it up before. It always messes up like that.
Save. You're good. Okay, good. So... Yeah, we're watching NXT UK. This looks like it's going to be a pretty good show.
So once this is saved, you're going to have to put in the tags.
Yeah, that's fine.
So then people will, go, oh, tags. What
am
am I supposed to be watching this on?
The WWE Network.
You can watch it on the WWE Network.
Yep.
Look, it didn't save your stupid, thumbnail again.
So what am I supposed to do?
Well, here, watch this.
Okay.
It's, stupid. I don't know why it does this, which is why I set it up before. Tonight, history will be made.
Well, that's lame. That doesn't want to save.
This is NXT UK. We don't need no stinking tags. Tags.
Or thumbnails. Okay, we'll fix it later.
Tags.
So.
Everywhere there's tags. Or thumbnails.
Sweet.
Yes, but tags and thumbnails are what people
come
and see.
Well, they help, but it's okay.
Yes.
Yikes, what?
It didn't save it again. Why? This is stupid, man.
Whatever. So we have NXT UK on. Like I said, it looks like it's gonna be a pretty good show.
I'm gonna have to delete this because
Sorry.
People are gonna come in and go, oh, they're going live. No, they're not.
And we're starting off with a match. Who is this?
I gotta move this over here. Aoife Valkyrie!
Cool. The last time I watched
Hello,
NXT...
Scott. How you doing? Good morning from sunny Seattle.
Hello.
I don't
last time
Scott,
I watched this.
Scott, it's not quite morning. It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon, though.
The last time I watched NXT UK, this chick was they had promo videos for her, just coming in. And it was a long time ago.
Yeah, I don't even think she's on their, my tags that I created because...
She's probably not even listed on the roster.
I don't think.
And who is she fighting? I can't tell because you switched the page.
Well, I know because,
It's okay. And she's fighting Danny Luna.
Danny Luna!
She has cool blue hair.
Vashon.
No.
It's morning if you just woke up.
Just saying.
Well, yeah, I suppose if you just woke up, I guess it's morning. Aoife Valkyrie. and Luna Vachon.
No, it's Danny Luna, you fool.
Oh, yeah. Look, neither one of them are even on my roster here.
No, because
they're
probably not listed under the thing, just because they don't update the rosters very often.
Well, that's stupid.
So we're getting this match. Cool. Their setup is pretty cool.
Yes.
Like for NXT UK.
They have the little board thing in the back. How can those people even like they're like put back along the wall? I don't even know how they can see anything.
Well, because they have a screen in front of them, and
Yeah.
it shows like it's not showing from that angle. It's showing like this type of situation, but they're watching it. Does that make sense? Did that make sense at all? I guess not, because I didn't get an answer.
No, that doesn't explain anything. Sorry.
So, yeah. I also don't know much about Danny Luna either.
She's got blue hair.
She's been on NXT UK a couple times. I've seen her on there a couple times. It's been a long time since I've watched NXT
Aoife
UK.
Valkyrie.
Like a long time.
Luna kicked out.
This has like got a really slow start.
Well, it's okay.
They're not like.
Did you know
doing
if you
much.
step on a toothpick with your foot, you could lose your big toe?
Ow.
That wouldn't it depend on where you step on the toothpick at?
That sounds like that would hurt.
That's a nice move. Oh. Knee to the belly. The belly.
Okay, sorry, I had to adjust the screen. I had to move it.
Mr. G's reaction to the next level. Yes.
Oh.
Drops down. Oh. Jumped over. Not exactly sure what that was. That was like a two-hand slap to the belly. And that was Valkyrie to the belly of Luna. Over the head. Drop kick by Valkyrie. Sorry. My bad.
That was such a slow, like, what? That's hilarious.
She just like smacked her own head off that. Like there was no slamming or anything. That she just picked her up, and Luna picked up Valkyrie, and like Valkyrie like smacked her own head off the mat. Not sure what that was. Okay, got the match up on my TV, so now I know what you're all talking about.
Cool.
LOL.
That's helpful. Okay, so Aoife Valkyrie
That would be impressive, considering Aoife Valkyrie's had like 3 matches.
Well, apparently she's undefeated in...
Well,
NXT
when you have 3
given.
matches, it's like not real impressive.
Well, I don't know how many matches she's had.
I don't know either. I made that up.
Of course you did. Oh, that's a nice power slam.
She does
What do they
have
have on commentary?
She's got big legs.
It's Nigel McGuinness, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think it's Nigel McGuinness. I have no idea who the other person is, though. I can't tell.
Did you know that Miracle Whip is trending? It's trending because people are looking at the difference between Miracle Whip and mayonnaise. There is a difference.
Miracle Whip is kind of sweet.
Yes.
I don't like Miracle Whip. It's gross.
Valkyrie on top. Oh! Kind of a spin move there. Bounced off the ropes. Danny Luna escapes.
2 count.
Well, that was impressive. Ooh.
Ew. Ew. YouTube now has closed captioning, and the share button for streams is gone. Well, that's
stupid.
Dumb. What the heck?
What the heck, man?
know. This has just been kind of a slow match.
Valkyrie is in control now. Danny Luna with the suplex. Aoife is a cool name. Not just a cool name, a freaking cool name.
The aggressiveness of Danny Luna.
Oh, nice slap.
That wasn't even like a
Oh,
slap.
another slap.
Like, I don't know what you classify that as.
That was a slap. That was a roundhouse slap.
But like
the arm, it was like
round. That's what I'm saying though. Like a slap is like
it was a catapult slap.
But like her arm like went around like in a circle, and then
I still see a share button on the laptop.
I still see the share button on my phone.
Well, that's weird. Scott just can't find it. Ratings: NXT 876,000, AEW 781,000. I figured NXT would probably be a little higher. Just
I'm not
because
shocked by that.
It was billed as Halloween Havoc, and people wanted to check it out.
Valkyrie's going to the top rope and kick.
Oh, that was wicked.
Well,
Drop
actually,
to the back of the head. That's going to end it.
Yeah,
Valkyrie's going to win.
It was the back of the head. It wasn't really the face.
Yes. Aoife Valkyrie with the win.
You said her name so weirdly. Aoife.
It's Aoife.
Yeah, I know, but you just said it so weirdly.
I'm not even sure how you get Aoife out of that.
Well, it's spelled with an A, but Aoife, I don't know. It's cool. So she's still undefeated.
She is still undefeated.
Neat. They're probably building her up to go after the women's title or something. Not that I know what like Kaylee Ray is doing or anything, because I haven't really paid much attention to it. But I would imagine that Kaylee Ray is...
She's going to shake her hand.
Going to defend a title sometime in the near distant future. And Valkyrie is probably going to be the one to challenge for it, especially if she's undefeated.
Irish, my dude.
Well, yeah, they said that she's like from Dublin, I think. So.
Yeah. Walter and Dragunov warming up in the back.
It's going to be such a good match. NXT UK puts on really good matches. Like, they have really good matches. Like, all the time. Let's take a look at the first round of the NXT Heritage Cup. Sweet. Noam Dar, Alexander Wolf, A-Kid, Flash Morgan Webster, Dave Mastiff, Joseph Connors, Kenny Williams, Trent Seven. Oh! So right now they're just kind of like recapping the matches from last week for the oh my gosh, what's it called? The cup. The Heritage Tournament thing. The Heritage Cup. That.
Noam Dar advances to the second round.
So tonight we're getting Noam Dar and...
I think they said next week. I think they're just like...
Oh, I thought it was tonight.
Apparently they're not doing it tonight. It's going to be next week.
Oh, well, whatever.
Gaelic spellings are very unique and cool. Yeah, I don't know how you get, like, Aoife out of that. Looks like A-O-I-F.
It's cool. It's the same way you get...
Dave Mastiff advances to face Trent Seven.
What the heck happened to Tyler Bate? Where's he at?
He lost. He like left. It's the same way you get Neve from Niyama. Yeah, I don't know, that doesn't look right to me. So we have Noam Dar versus A-Kid.
And Dave Mastiff versus Trent Seven.
And Dave Mastiff versus Trent Seven. For the chance to go to the Heritage Cup Finals.
Sweet.
The NXT UK Heritage Cup Finals.
Cool.
We have a dead man walking now. Doesn't look right because you're not Irish. No, I'm not Irish. I don't even pretend to be Irish.
Ooh, now we have a commercial break. We're showing the Undertaker thing for the 30th anniversary Survivor Series situation. Y'all are behind me somehow. How did that... What?
I don't know why, because, like...
It hasn't stopped or anything. It's Danny Luna, you fool.
I'm trying to... There. It's D.
Yeah, it's Dan... I could have told you that if you just asked.
Well, I didn't want to.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, now they're showing a video for... Who is this? Let's see, shall we?
I'm not sure. We'll find out in a minute. Ashton Smith.
No, that's not who it is.
That's who that is.
Well, that's who that is, yes. One of the most powerful men in Europe.
Rampage Brown. Coming to WWE and NXT UK.
Sweet.
Earlier this year.
Oh, it's Mark Andrews. 3 weeks ago. I love Flash Morgan Webster and Mark Andrews. They're like my favorite tag team ever. They're so good. Ooh, we got an attacking angle.
Mark Andrews / Morgan Webster are going to get to the bottom who keeps attacking them. I already like this better than America's NXT, and I don't even know who the hell these people are.
So, Mark Andrews was talking about how he was attacked earlier this year, was injured, and was taken out. And then the same thing happened to Flash Morgan Webster 3 weeks ago. And now Eddie Dennis has entered the building. This. Okay, Mark Andrews doesn't trust Eddie Dennis. Cool. They've known each other for 15 years. Eddie Dennis says that Mark Andrews has used Eddie Dennis in the independents, and now he's doing the same thing with Flash Morgan Webster here in NXT UK. What was Flash Morgan Webster doing right before he was attacked? He was being a singles competitor, says Eddie Dennis. And so now Eddie Dennis is implying that Mark Andrews did it because he doesn't want, Eddie Dennis is implying that Mark Andrews attacked Flash Morgan Webster because Mark Andrews
keep your friends close,
want...
but keep your enemies closer.
How do I word this without it sounding weird? Wow, I don't know how to speak. He's implying that Mark Andrews attacked Flash Morgan Webster. That's what he's trying to say.
Yes.
That's what I'm trying to say. It's the hunt.
They're going to turn on him.
Uh-oh. Okay. That was a bit of a weird turn. You remind me of the children in school. They never listen.
I told you.
And the hunt
I saw it coming.
has attacked Flash Morgan Webster and Mark Andrews. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Man. I really like Flash Morgan Webster and Mark Andrews. Like, I think they're...
Who are those two guys?
Who? The ones attacking them?
No, those two.
Oh, the two on the outside? I have no idea who those guys are. Wow.
The Hunt has attacked Webster and Andrews.
Can't believe this. This is so tragic. And Eddie Dennis is behind it all, I'm assuming.
And he's smiling. The crowd's going nuts right now. They're booing.
See, the Hunt is another tag team that I think they're really good. I feel like NXT UK has a lot of really good tag teams. Like a lot.
It too, Primate.
Oh, that was cool. That was neat. That was a neat move. It was like, he was on dude's back, and it was like an AA, but not an AA, because then it went into a powerbomb. That was cool. Did y'all get a tweet out for the streams? Yes.
Yes.
I did. Did you?
Yes.
Okay, we did.
Should be.
A friendship has been ruined. I can't believe this.
Friendship has been ruined. The life has changed. If everything went right, this should have tweeted.
Can't believe this. But I feel like, I don't know. I really like NXT UK's tag team division. I feel like they have a lot of really good tag teams. It's just a matter of them being, properly utilized, I suppose. But I feel like that kind of goes across the board for WWE in general. I feel like their tag teams are, not that great. But I feel like if they brought some of the tag team... Like, what happened to the Grizzled Young Veterans? What happened to them? They were on NXT for a minute, and then they, disappeared. So now we have an interview with Piper Niven. And she says the plan is the same as it's always been. She wants Kaylee Ray, and she wants her title. Neat. I'm cool with that. Another Piper Niven and Kaylee Ray match. Should be good. Jordan Devlin returns to action tonight. I wonder what they're going to do with Jordan Devlin, because technically he is the Cruiserweight Champion. He never lost it, but it's on NXT with Santos Escobar, so I wonder, what they're going to do with that. Because I don't know. I wonder what they're going to do with that.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see.
Another Undertaker.
30 Days of the Dead Man with exclusive new shows.
Eek. It's
Untold.
The skating crow thing. Ooh, I'm excited to watch the story of the Paul Bear story thing, because I kind of want to watch that. I think it'll be cool kind of seeing, how that all came to be. Sweet. All of this is leading to the thing with, Survivor Series. Oh, Pretty Deadly. That's what these two dudes are. They want a shot at Gallus' Tag Team Championships. And who is this dude with this very weird looking hair? Whoever told him that looked good, or that was a cool hairstyle, needs to be smacked upside the head.
Deadly.
Because, they were totally wrong. Cool. I like Gallus. They're cool too.
Next week, Gallus will be back to full strength.
Sweet. Walter. Ilya Dragunov. Tonight. It's going to be such a good match.
Ilya Dragunov.
Now, as much as I would love to see Ilya Dragunov, win the match, it's not happening, though. Because Walter is... Walter's had the belt for so long, and Walter's not losing the title.
Nah, he's not losing the title to that.
That's not happening.
No.
I don't know who he's going to lose the title to. I don't know who you build up enough to have him drop the title to. You know?
Yes.
Like, I just... When Walter loses the title, it's going to be a big deal. And like I said, Ilya Dragunov is great, and he's really good. But I just don't think that he is...
This time.
...person to do it. You know?
Ilya Dragunov. I know this is the biggest moment. Yes. And I'm not going to waste it.
This tea is very good. It's Jordan Devlin, I think.
That's kind of cool.
Yes. It is Jordan Devlin.
The true cruiserweight champion, not the fake, like over there in NXT.
Yeah, man. I mean, he is the cruiserweight champion. I don't know, like, are they just gonna keep it? Like, I understand not being able to play something out where, like, they can't, you know, do this thing with the titles, and because they have Santos Escobar in NXT, and because they have Jordan Devlin on the UK show, and he's not, you know, here in America, to do the whole cruiserweight title thing. I don't understand why they didn't just leave the title on him anyways. If they were just going to bring in NXT UK back, just have him take the title over there.
Because it gives him the chance to have a title in...
Well, okay, great. But is the cruiserweight title really doing that much?
Hold on, listen.
Okay.
So there. Levi Muir.
Cool. But I don't know. I don't know. I feel like I don't understand why they did the whole thing in the first place, because Jordan Devlin was still the cruiserweight champion. He was still holding the title. He was, like, never losing it. And when the whole pandemic stuff started happening and he was, like, stuck in the UK, like, it was like, well, why didn't you just leave the title on him? It doesn't make a difference. It's not really like the cruiserweight title on NXT really hasn't done anything. At least it hasn't done anything for me with what they've done with it in the last several months. I mean, I think Santos Escobar is great, and I think that his faction could be cool, but he doesn't necessarily need the cruiserweight title, and they didn't need to do that whole thing. They could have just left the title on Devlin. I understand, like, building up to a potential match between Santos Escobar and
part
Jordan
of the problem
Devlin later.
they didn't know if Devlin is in England, they didn't know how long things were going to last and how long they were going to be.
Which I get that,
where they couldn't come over to the United States.
But it's not that big of a deal to just not have the cruiserweight title on TV. It did make a difference because, like I said, does the cruiserweight title really bring anything to the NXT division? I mean, is it a title on a weekly basis that you're like, oh, yeah, the cruiserweight title
every week?
It's like, what? That's not the way I look at it. I mean, I think it's cool to see the cruiserweights go out there and, like, compete and stuff, and I think they have really great matches, but they could have just left the title on Devlin and left it at that, you know?
Oh, they could have.
But they chose not to.
There, how would you feel if you had someone defending your title for many months?
A bit mad. But I don't know.
You were the champion.
Like, it just...
It's a good way to build a storyline because Santos Escobar will be meeting Jordan Devlin for the cruiserweight.
They will,
title,
but again, it's like the situation
cool.
of when is that going to happen because we have the whole pandemic and travel bans and things
Here's
like that. It's like...
They created a storyline here that they can use. So I'm not complaining.
I don't know. I think it's cool to see Jordan Devlin back. I think he's really talented. He always puts on really good matches.
Elbow to the face.
Nice elbow to the face.
No, he doesn't.
That was nice. Oh, another like...
Levi Muir just got killed.
Another elbow to the back of the face. It's epic. Vicious elbow to the bridge of the nose. was so good. He's like really beating this guy.
The instant classic against Tyler Bate. Nobody could forget that.
Oh. That was nice. A nice standing
Moonsault.
Yes. I was getting there. It took me a second to click.
I know.
In the brain, sorry.
It happens once in a while.
Oh. 1, 2. Nope. It was a roll up. Didn't get him. Oh, and he's about to break your arm. Or not. Or your face. I mean, that's fine too. Whichever. It's cool. Either or. It's all effective. He's like really beating this guy to like shreds. Like. Which I'm okay with if we're building him up as like. I don't know. Are they going to build him up as sort of like this like.
Monster.
Monster.
Beast.
Monster. I don't want to say heel because I don't necessarily think. But I guess kind of like heelish tendencies just because of the whole situation with the title and like he's going to be real mad about that. And so they can build him up as sort of this monster heel. I don't think Devlin's ever really been a face, to be completely honest. But I feel like a lot of people really like him, really respect him because of how much talent he has and how good he is, you know? So I feel like that kind of helps him get over with people. But it's not necessarily because he's like, you know, the biggest baby face ever, you know? That was cool. I mean, it was just like he picked him up, but I feel like that takes a bit to... that was almost not good.
Oh, headbutt.
That was nice. Oh. Sweet. Devlin inside. And
he is incensed.
He's going for a submission. What do they call this?
I call
Cloverleaf.
I call it ouch.
I call it ouch. That's funny. That's Cloverleaf. Sweet.
Now you all are ahead of me by a few seconds. LOL. That's weird.
I don't know how that works.
I don't know either.
Sweet. Devlin won with the Cloverleaf. Cool. I'm cool with this. That was a decent match. I mean, for it being like he was pretty much in charge of the entire thing.
Well, I think if the idea is to make him look like a beast, then I think it's good. Hi guys, what in the world wrestling this early?
Yeah, NXT UK.
It's NXT UK, James.
Yep. He's sending a message to the Cruiserweight division. He said the real Cruiserweight champion is back. And if you want a shot at this title, you come here to the Jordan Devlin show. Oh, never bet against an ace.
That was a cool promo.
It was simple. It was to the point. It was effective. It got his message across without having to say a whole bunch of extra stuff, which I feel like NXT UK does a really great job of that too. Is like when people cut promos. I mean, it is only an hour-long show, so nobody can stand there for like 25 minutes cutting a promo because they just don't have the time for that. But next week we're getting Gallus versus Sam Gradwell, Lewis Howley, and Sam Stoker. Cool. But anyways, I feel like they do a really good job of like cutting promos without having to say a whole lot. And like I said, I think that's because of the time frame, because it's only an hour-long show and you can't stand there for 25 minutes cutting a promo. But at the same time, I feel
any women's matches yet? Yes, there was a women's match that was opened the show up, James.
I feel like even if it was a longer show, they still wouldn't need to stand out there for 25 years cutting a promo. They can get more done in a show if they don't have somebody standing out there for 25 minutes cutting a promo that could have been done in 2 minutes. You know?
Yeah.
And I feel like that's where like Raw, SmackDown,
well, the thing about
NXT, like the American NXT, that's why I feel like they can kind of learn from this is like, I understand NXT UK is an hour-long show, and these other shows have like 2-3 hours to each of them, but they don't need to cut promos that are 18 hours long. You know, it gives more time for the matches, and it gives more time to put in extra things.
I think the problem
on top of that.
Is, like, it seems that NXT UK is faster moving with what they're doing, and it's not so much like dead time, if that makes sense.
Well, that's what I mean. Is like with because they're only an hour-long show, they don't have all of this extra crap that's thrown in there that isn't worth anything.
Yes.
You know?
We've been talking about her unique name. Aphie, what was her last name? Valkyrie?
Yeah, Valkyrie. Yep.
Aphie Valkyrie defeated
Isn't it?
Danny Luna.
It's like, it's with an E, though. It sounds like an E.
Yeah.
You said it so weirdly. Anyways.
It's actually a good match.
I don't know. I feel like, you know, NXT and Raw and SmackDown can just kind of learn from what these other
It's strange to see y'all on at this time. How we're glad y'all are doing NXT UK.
Yes.
Aoife. Or is it Effa?
It's Aoife. Aoife, you weirdo.
What?
Aoife.
Well, when you spell it wrong, it's messed up.
It's not spelled wrong though. It's just like the spelling of.
No.
It's Aoife. You said it so weirdly. Jeez. So we're getting a promo video right now for Ilya Dragunov and Walter. So this is going to be exciting. It's going to be real good.
There's nothing you or anybody else
can do.
I feel
like this has been a pretty good show.
Not F. Eve. Gotcha. Yeah, because that looks like, if you go with the other way, it looks F-ya.
It sounds like an Irish name. It is.
It is an Irish name.
So here's
but I would have never
Dragunov.
got Ifya out of it with the way it's spelled.
It's not Ifya. It's Aoife.
Aoife. Whatever. Dragunov coming to the ring.
Ilya Dragunov has had some really good matches with so many different people. I mean, matches that stand out in my mind. It's he had a match with Finn Balor at one of the takeovers.
NXT moves more quickly.
Couple months.
Yes, definitely.
Cesaro, didn't he have a match with Cesaro? I think he did.
Yeah.
And that was pretty good at one of the takeovers.
Well, I thought they were going to bring him over, and then they didn't. Mr. G, it's Eva, but Eve. Eve. I'll have to remember that. So the next time we have Aoife on, I'll get the name right instead of going Aoife.
It's Aoife. Weirdo. Anyways, but I don't think it would have been a smart move to move him over. Honestly, I don't.
I bet Becky knows her. If she doesn't, she will very soon, James.
I don't think it would have been the best move to bring Ilya Dragunov over to.
Then why even try to
NXT?
tempt it?
I think they brought him over for that one match. I don't even think it was about moving him over. I think it was just about fighting Finn Balor and doing that whole thing. It wasn't about moving over to NXT or anything like that. And I think he would have been dead on NXT. He wouldn't have even he wouldn't be a big deal like he is here on NXT UK, just because NXT, as much as it sucks to say, they sometimes ruin people, and they put people on that aren't, necessarily great. And so I don't think that Ilya Dragunov would have made it very far on the American NXT. I don't think he would have. So, I think keeping him on NXT UK is the better thing. Don't do that. YouTube's gonna get us.
Oh, sorry.
Shh. So now we're getting ready for Shut up. Matt Riddle is now gonna. Sorry, I'm scrolling through Twitter while waiting for this match to start. Apparently, Matt Riddle is now going to just go by Riddle.
That way he can
in WWE.
He can be the Joker.
Why?
Riddle me this, riddle me that.
What's the purpose of taking...
Why do you not call me Matt Riddle anymore?
Why? What's the purpose of that, though?
There is no purpose.
I don't know why, like, what? I don't get it. Why do that? That just is weird. It sounds stupid.
Do y'all think Finn should sign with someone else like Impact, AEW? You know, James, I don't know that he wants to.
I think he would be fine in NXT if they just... He's had a really bad run in NXT, I feel, since he went back several months ago. Like, it's not nearly as bad as his run on Raw and, like, SmackDown, but it's still not great. It's not like the first time when he came through NXT. It's just not the same, you know? And so I feel like he needed something to kind of elevate him a little bit, and I think handing him the NXT title was what was going to do that. But
Riddle
then
should be
he
fired.
Broke his jaw, and now he's out for who knows how long. So, you know, I don't know. I feel like it's kind of just... Everything has just kind of worked against him, and not, you know... None of it is really...
This is it.
Further.
It's for the NXT UK Championship.
Stuff, if that makes sense. You know?
Yeah.
Oh, right out the gate.
Kick to the face. Dragunov attacks Walter. Walter with his massive chops.
Oh.
As
Those
we know,
kicks probably, really hurt.
Dragunov will have like a red chest here in a minute.
Like, I mean... Oh. That was a nice kick to the face.
Knee to the face. Knee to the face again from Dragunov. Kick to the face.
Like, honestly, I don't know how the kicks from Walter, like, wouldn't hurt. Like, it's gonna hurt.
Well, that's because he's got a size 27 shoe and...
Like, when you have
tree trunks for legs.
Foot, like, coming towards your face, you better, like, brace yourself, because that's gonna hurt.
Dragunov's sitting in the corner. Walter was up on the second rope. Who has the title now? Walter does. Look at his chest. It's already red.
Who did you say has the title?
Huh?
Who did you say has the title?
Walter.
Okay, just checking. I thought you said Dragunov, but I'm a fool. It's Walter. So now Walter has a sleeper on Dragunov. Oh, and we just had a suplex. That was nice. That was, like, nice and smooth and, like, fluid. Like, going from the sleeper hold to the suplex. I think that was like, really, really good. Wow. It's very, like, hard-hitting and, like...
Oh, what a chop. That was Dragunov's chop.
Ah.
That was Walter's chop.
Oh, and a power slam.
Kick to the back.
Dude is gonna have some bruised ribs after this. Jeez. Walter's such a big dude, but he has stellar matches.
His chops remind me of Ric Flair.
Like,
Time
stellar
for Walter
matches.
to drop the title, in my opinion. I don't know, James. I mean, I think you probably want to wait till we get some crowds back, which could be a while.
I think we just need to wait until we have somebody worthy enough to take the title off of him. Because right now I feel like, not that anybody on the NXT UK roster isn't worthy of having the NXT UK title, but I feel like when he drops the title, it needs to be special.
That second rope, I'm not sure, didn't just kill Dragunov.
I feel like it needs to be special, though, when Walter loses the title. So, I don't know. I feel like they should wait a bit, and it's not necessarily because of, like, not having crowds or anything, but I think they just need to have the right person to do it. And I don't know that they found the right person to do it. You know? Oh.
Well, I think they'd be okay if you have Dragunov take it.
And we have a...
Like I said, I think the issue you have right now is there's no fans, and that makes it tough to...
But see, I think we could say that for anything, though. Like, I mean...
But you want to make this... The thing is, you want to make this unbeatable force. You want to do that. Try and do it when you have, like, people there.
Which I understand,
because
but
everybody
if they
looks
wait
at
for
Walter...
that... And that's, like, kind of the issue that I have with everything. It's not that I don't think that they should wait for crowds, but they could be waiting for crowds for a really freaking long time.
They could be.
So it's like, I feel like in some cases, okay, I
So
understand.
then drag it out and say that Walter has held the title for 6 years.
Which I don't necessarily...
The longest title reign, except for Mae Young.
Okay.
Ever.
But the thing about it is, like, I feel like with certain situations...
Or not Mae Young. The other one.
The Fabulous Moolah?
Yeah.
I feel like with certain situations and certain storylines and stuff, like with, like Young Bucks and FTR. I know a lot of people have been like, oh, well, they need to wait until they have a crowd. And okay, I get that. Like with Sasha and Bayley, people are like, oh, I think they need to wait for a crowd to do that match. I understand that. But then there comes a point where I feel like you can't drag it out for too long. And I'm going to, again, use the Sasha and Bayley thing as an example because people have wanted to see that for such a long time. And I think some people are like, okay, well, I guess another 6 months, whatever, it won't hurt. But other people are like, okay, we need to get to this, though, because we've been hinting at this for the last 6 months. We've been hinting at doing this
okay, but you find a way
forever.
to work it.
And I think we need to do this. Because I feel like if you wait too long, people are going to lose interest and just not care anymore. So I think in some cases, okay, I understand the waiting until they have fans. But like I said, we could be waiting a long freaking time. And I don't necessarily think that that's a very good idea either because people are going to lose interest and not care anymore. So that's kind of what I have issues with. And bringing up the whole, well, let's just wait until we have a crowd. We're going to be waiting a long time,
If you're going to keep the title on Walter anyway, then why not just, go in with your idea, then just wait till you have a crowd before you have him lose it. Do they not have virtual fans like NXT, Raw, and SmackDown?
They do.
They did have. I don't know where they went. They were back there.
Sides.
They were back on the sides there. I don't know where they're at.
I think they changed them because they put the NXT title picture up there. So I think that's why they took them down. But I think they still have some.
They had the virtual fans there. I don't know where they're at.
But I don't know. You're gonna be waiting a long time if you're waiting for a crowd. That's precisely my issue with a lot of this, is I feel like people are just not going to care, and it's going to get really repetitive on the weekly television, watching all this stuff.
That was a cool move.
So I feel like doing that just doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
Twist of the neck.
So,
with his feet. It was close. Walter went for the cover, and Dragunov kicked out.
This has been really good. They haven't even been out here for very long, but it's been a really stellar match. Which, I don't know why I'm surprised, because like I said, Walter always has, really good matches. So does Ilya Dragunov. Wow.
Dragunov's holding his neck after having that shot to the chest. Walter... Dragunov is yelling in pain.
German suplex. He knows exactly what he's doing. Yeah, he's ripping Ilya Dragunov to shreds.
Blondie's looking a bit beat up. Yeah, Walter does that. Walter's chops are deadly.
Yeah, it's like no joke.
Nigel is glad he's retired because he didn't want to go through this. Nothing like having your head stepped on.
Oh.
So, 198 versus 297. Yeah, pretty much. The big guy versus the little guy.
Oh. Dragunov's trying to fight back.
Two chops by Dragunov. Oh, and Walter ends the chop fest as he chops him down with one blow.
Are you sure about that? Dragunov is still in this?
What's the rules on weights? The heavyweight championship, there is no rules. It's just whoever. Cruiserweight, I think it's 205 is the weight limit.
Yeah,
the weight cutoff.
That's what it's 205 live. You have to.
What about Imperium? Are they still a faction?
Yep.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Dragunov is in the corner on top.
Yep, I could see that coming.
Oh, yikes. Ah! He just stepped on his face. That sounded like that hurt.
I don't know why. I don't know why you would agree to like.
I don't know. Probably. I don't know.
Throw your body over the top rope and have Walter
Dragunov
chop you.
Look at his neck, dude.
That's because Walter has
Jeez,
his
man.
chops are like deadly.
Yeah. Hit you upside the head and you'll be knocked out, man. Oh. Wow. Yikes. I don't know. I don't know how Dragunov is still in this match, because if it were me, I would have been dead already. So. Yikes.
Kick to the head, slap on the hand, kicked him off, and Dragunov falls to the floor.
Dang, man.
On the outside of the ring. His chest looks like he's got welts all over it.
Looks like he's bleeding.
Ref is up to
so
3.
Good, man.
Walter comes over, grabs Dragunov by the neck.
Wow.
Getting back in the ring, the ref says, okay. Oh, he didn't want to come in. I tried to pull it.
It's okay, so everybody is always like, oh, Sheamus's chops are so, when he does, this type of a move with the person wrapped up in the ropes, and he does his, 87 chops to the chest, people are like, oh, those look so deadly. They are nothing compared to when Walter's chopping people.
No, Walter's chops down a tree when he chops.
I mean, good grief, man. Oh.
Couple slaps by Dragunov. Not going to be a match for Walter.
Okay, bring his face to the rope. Okay, or do that. That's fine too. But I don't think that's really going to do much. So he's chopping Walter right now. Okay. Cool. Get back in the ring. Sweet. And your face has been kicked off once again. Oh. German suplex. Wow. He just suplexed Walter. Oh, and he's going for another one. Another suplex.
2.
Wow.
German suplexes. Chopping. Yes. You hit me again. Walter just threw spit out of his mouth. A 3rd German suplex.
Wow.
By the Russian.
This has been really good. Holy moly.
I'm Dragunov.
Dragunov's not, letting up. He's a human being that keeps going. I'm glad they specified that he's a human being, because I was a bit concerned that he wasn't a human being.
If he would have just said he keeps going and going and going, I would have said he's the Energizer Bunny. So he had to specify.
Knee to the face.
Oh, there's a chop.
Nice.
Kick to the head. Kick to the back of the head.
One. Oh. Oh, another suplex. Dude, that's the 4th one?
Yes.
1, 2.
Yeah, Walter's kicking out of that.
Wow. Holy moly. They're so good. This is what I'm saying, though. NXT UK puts on such good matches.
Dragunov will not wrestle for 2 weeks after this.
They're just so good.
Walter slapped the face.
Oh,
Walter gets slapped to the face again. Dragunov is just slapping Walter now.
Wow.
Stomping on him.
What? What is the ref talking about? That was weird. Oh, kick to the knee. Slap to the face of Ilya Dragunov. Ow, ow, ow. Dude, even if Walter was that would probably still really hurt. Because he's ow. Oh, that sounded nasty. That hit to the back of the neck. Oh, he's got him by the face now. Walter's put Dragunov back into a sleeper hold. And Dragunov is trying to get out of it and elbows Walter in the face. Ooh, another chop. Oh. Wow. And the sleeper hold is back on. And he thinks he's got it locked in this time. Oh, but Dragunov has the ropes. Oh. Oh. Oh, Dragunov has him rolled up. What? Oh, a sleeper hold has been held. 1, 2. Oh, that was so close. Ilya Dragunov almost won the belt. Oh, kick to the face. Oh, Dragunov just got kicked in the face and is like, I am not going down, dude. Wow. 1, 2. Holy moly, dude. That was another really close pinfall. Dragunov nearly had him that time, too. Wow. Who's NXT UK Women's Champion now? Kaylee Ray. Wow. Walter is down. Dragunov is standing up. Jeez, man. Oh, what was that? What was that? I don't even know what that was. It was like sort of a slap, sort of a punch, but not really. He just like hit him in the face and he just went down. I don't even know what that was.
Who is NXT UK's women's champ now? Did you tell him?
Yeah.
Okay. Our tweet went out wrong. It said we were doing SmackDown Live.
Oh,
which
well,
is
that's
stupid.
dumb.
I went in and changed that, remember?
Yeah, you did change that. That was
Why didn't
weird.
go out that way? I don't know.
Weird. Man, this has been really good. They're both up now.
Chop to the chest.
Chop City. Oh. They're both like, please, stay down.
It's only about 2 minutes left of the show.
Wow.
Walter's going to end it here in a second. Chop to the chest. And Dragunov goes down.
Walter has Dragunov's arm. Now he's kicking him in the face. Oh. Yeah, get off of his hair, Walter. Oh,
man.
Another chop to the chest. Dragunov is back down, man. Wow.
Look at his chest, man.
I know! It's nasty. It's so bad.
I think he just said, is that all you got?
Oh. Well, I don't know, McGinnis. I don't know how he's continuing to fight either.
Oh, that's it.
Clothesline.
That clothesline did it. And if that didn't, this is going to. Yep, it's over. 1, 2.
Stop! He kicked out!
Dragunov kicked out. Dragunov's back and chest are like
dying,
red, like about to bleed. Why, for the love of the wrestling gods, is she still champ? Give another one a chance. Because they don't have a lot of options in UK. I was looking at the roster.
2. So another kick out.
Dragunov kicks out again. I think he just said, I'll never give up in Russian. Off his hair, Walter. No, Walter, you still have a hold of his hair.
So he's got a sleeper hold back on him.
Up, here we are. This is it. He's going to put him to sleep right here.
He doesn't have it completely locked in, though, because Dragunov has his arm around the edge. The Dragon Sleeper.
Yep, this is the way it's going to end. Right here. Dragunov's going to sleep. Good night.
Wow. No, he's not giving up.
You got to raise the arm, dude.
Oh, shoot. He just rolled outside. Kind of. He's rolled outside the ropes.
They're on the apron.
They're on the apron now. So the hold is broken. Wow. He's got him by the hair again.
The sunset is upon us.
Dude. Oh. That was a really nasty kick to the back. He's back, sort of in the hold, but not really, because he doesn't have it locked in, because Dragunov's getting his arm out. Oh. Oh, it slapped to the face of Walter, like, 5 times. Oh. Dragunov has both of Walter's arms now. And now they're just kind of, like, oh, headbutts back and forth. Wow. But he's out of it. Wow.
I shared the show, guys. Thanks, James.
Oh. Knee to the face. Okay, I guess it was more so the chest.
Shots to the face by Dragunov.
Oh.
A chop to the head.
No. Double chop, Dad.
Sorry, double chop.
Okay.
My bad.
Dragunov is going to the top rope.
Dragunov going up. This could be it. Oh, a drop kick.
To coast! Kind of. 1, 2.
No,
Oh,
Walter
so
kicks
close.
out. You have got to be kidding me. I'm with you, Nigel McGuinness. They have got to be kidding me.
Dude, this has been so...
Post to post, not coast to coast.
Whatever.
Post to post.
Because technically we can't go coast to coast.
That'd be a long jump.
Oh, man. Wow.
This is brutality like I've never seen before.
This is probably the best match I've seen in a while. Probably the best match this week.
Nah, I don't know about that. Thank you,
Hello.
the 77 John, for following.
Thank you for following. Oh, shoot. Okay, so now we're getting elbows to the back of Dragunov's neck again. What is happening? What is happening? What is happening? His tongue is so red.
That goes with the neck and everything. Chops.
More elbow strikes.
Dragunov is elbow striking him here. Trying to pick him up.
Dude.
Wow. Dragunov just picked him up and dropped him on his back.
Holy
Yeah, he
moly,
wasn't going to get
bro.
him there.
That was another 2 count.
We are now into overtime. As we are 3 minutes past the ending of this.
I think they have it slated until 4:10.
Oh.
So. But that's okay.
No, Dragunov's not going to do it. But he's put forth a good effort.
Oh.
Block the
He makes
kick.
the kick.
Chop to the back.
Oh.
Good match. This is a good match.
I don't know what that was, but that was kind of cool.
It was the old, I'm going to turn my back and run, like throw my back off your back.
Wow.
Overtime, yes. We're into overtime here.
Dude.
His back and neck are like he's got welts all over his back and neck.
I mean, he has to be hurting though.
Yeah.
No way around it. Like I said, when you're in a match with Walter, it's like you better brace yourself and
Yeah,
be
it's
ready to get beat up.
Is this the moment?
Dude, no!
I think he had a brain cramp as he was trying to go over there.
Oh, what was that?
I don't know, but that was a brain cramp, I think.
One.
He tried to run out of the corner and he got a brain cramp.
Moly.
Walter just kicked out of a count there. Yeah. I think he's bleeding from the mouth, too.
I think so. I was like, his tongue is so red.
Yeah, Dragunov's bleeding from the mouth. He's got welts all over his body. Well, along his chest and his back, upper back.
Elbowing Walter in the face.
Jesus. Chops to the face by Dragunov. Uh-oh. This is it. Oh! On the floor. They're actually on the floor right now. They're out of the ring. Dude is having an aneurysm.
Oh my gosh.
I prefer
dude.
a brain cramp. Do you want to continue?
Stop! You just pushed him into the steps!
Yes, please, let's continue. Get him in the ring. We can't end this match unless he's in the ring. No.
Ah!
Well,
Powerbomb on the apron.
I guess you can bring him in the ring that way.
Shoot.
I prefer a brain cramp over that. Yes.
Oh my gosh, he's going for the powerbomb again.
It's over.
And he hits it.
That's the match.
Wow, and Walter's going to the top rope.
Walter's going to the top rope. Gonna do the elbow smash here.
No, I think he's gonna, like, do the headbutt.
Headbutt.
I think he does a headbutt.
The ref might stop the match.
I can't believe he goes to the top rope. It literally, like, baffles me every freaking time he does this. I'm like, stop.
That's it.
1, 2, ah! He kicked out!
NXT UK greater than NXT.
For sure.
Dragunov kicked out. That was amazing. Yeah, question. Good question.
This is like, wow.
I'm thinking Dragunov likes punishment. That's why he's still in this match. Please, hit me again. One more. Come on, one more. Do it again.
Oh,
yeah, that's it. It's over now.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, it's over.
The sleeper hole is locked in. It's over. Oh my gosh. Wow, that was like, whoa. Dang, that was such a good match.
Dragunov's bleeding from the mouth. Welts on his back. Welts on his chest.
Dang, that was so good.
I'm not sure he's not dead. Oh, no, he is not dead. He is breathing. We see there is life. Not much, but there is life.
Wow. He didn't give up. He just kind of fell asleep. So I think that they'll probably have another match with him.
Yeah, probably.
I would imagine that's probably what we're going to do. We'll do another match with the two of them, which will be equally as good. Because my goodness. That was...
I'm not sure what the 619 into the clothesline was.
Oh, that's funny. Wow.
And then he had his head tore off.
That was so good. Get in the ring.
And then Dragunov went to sleep. He said, "Good night, people. I'm tired.
Dude, that was
I'm bleeding from my mouth.
That was like such
my chest
a good
hurts so
match.
bad right now. And my back hurts so bad right now."
And Dragunov is still laying there dead. Kind of dead, semi-dead.
I think the ref just pinned him right there.
And everybody's like, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" Why is he checking on Walter? Walter's fine. Dragunov is like laying there, lifeless. Why are you moving him, dude? Oh, we're moving him, but we're holding his neck, so he'll be fine. Oh, my goodness.
Is this all part of the show, or is this like...
Ew. Blood. That's gross.
The ring general!
Wow.
Dragunov needs to like flip out and stand up and like punch everybody.
That was like so amazingly good.
Dragunov is to his feet.
It's part of the show, bro.
And that is how we end as we get to WWE's Scariest Moments. The Boogeyman hosts the spooky collection of WWE's most terrifying encounters, chock full of twisted morticians, bloodthirsty vampires, and evil fiends.
Wow.
Sorry, that was my WWE promo.
Wow.
Does NXT UK have takeovers like NXT? They have. I think they've had
several.
a couple. So yes.
Wow! That show was like really good.
Good show.
That was like really enjoyable.
Yeah, it was probably the best show. Well, we didn't see it. Haven't seen AEW yet. But out of the shows
so
we've
far,
seen,
that's probably the best match of the week.
yeah, we haven't watched.
You want to argue me? Tell me what match on what show is better than this.
Well, if you're counting Sunday,
Which, if we're counting Sunday, Sasha and Bayley was better. But I'm not counting Sunday.
I would say this.
I think for like weekly shows of
Sunday
like Raw, SmackDown, NXT.
If you go Sunday to Saturday, I would say that this was probably the second best match, but it was close.
That whole situation, I would say this is probably the best like match on like the weekly shows. And
Mrs.
not
Gleen says,
including
now
the
this is a
pay-per-views.
match that held my interest.
It was
a good match.
It was like really good. Wow. So now we can...
And considering Dragunov had his head tore off several times.
Several times. Like,
Had
and he kept getting up. That
chops
was crazy.
to the chest and back several times.
That was like so...
Now has welts that are going to be stuck on him for like months. And a bloody mouth.
Wow. That was... Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
So we'll do a recap here. Kind of give our thoughts on what we saw.
Yes.
What we
Thought about everything.
Yes.
And then we can just kind of chat for a bit.
So we started off, we had Aoife, Valkyrie.
Aoife
like-
Valkyrie.
Well, she needs to change her name.
No, she doesn't. Her name is cool. You just need to learn how to say it.
Aoife. Valkyrie. Taking on Danny Luna. I thought this was a good match. I've never seen either one of them, so I had no clue.
Agree.
It was interesting.
I think it was really good. Aoife.
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 Aoife. Oh, Aoife. So yeah, I mean, this is a good match. I thought there was a lot of back and forth. Towards the end of the match, but for the most part, Aoife was in charge of like the whole thing.
I didn't hate I just felt like this match was kind of slow.
Now
Like
you're
not
saying Valkyrie, weird, Mr. G.
Valkyrie.
Is it Valkyrie?
I think it's Valkyrie.
Aoife. See, like,
Aoife
just have a
Valkyrie.
normal name.
Not
Let's
Valkyrie.
just call her like.
It's not Valkyrie. It's Valkyrie.
Yeah. Well, couldn't she like have a normal name, like, you know?
But that probably is a normal name.
Bailey.
You just don't know. That probably is a normal name. You just don't know
She
how
had
to
a normal
like
name.
freaking say it.
It would be so much easier because I could.
Because you
just
don't know
say
how to pronounce things.
Bailey. But no, now I got to do Aoife. Valkyrie. Or Valkyrie.
Anyways, I think that this match was decent. I don't have any problems with it per se. I think that it was a bit slow for my liking. Not my favorite ever, but it was still good.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you know, considering I've never seen either one of them, I felt that this kept my interest. And the thing was, it wasn't like an extremely long match, so I think that helps.
Mhm. Yeah. So.
Then we get a recap of the Heritage Cup opening round.
Well. Did you say who won the match?
Oh, I thought I did. Aoife.
Yeah, Aoife Valkyrie.
Valkyrie.
Won the match.
Aoife
And she's still undefeated.
Valkyrie won the match.
She's still undefeated based on what I'm...
Still undefeated. She has not lost since she has been in NXT UK. And we'll check here. We'll just double check here.
Mr. G's just going to check. So,
Yes.
while he's checking that out, the next thing that we're going to kind of talk about is is it the Heritage Cup? That's what it's called, right? Yeah, the Heritage Cup. So they showed the videos from the opening round, from the first situation, and
So she has been in NXT UK since January. That's what it looks like.
yeah, I think that's about right. And she's won every one of her matches.
Oh, she lost a tag match. Oh no, that was in German's WXW. I think that's Germany.
So she's undefeated in NXT.
So she is undefeated in NXT. She has beaten
Okay.
Nyla Dawn. She has beaten Nina Samuels. She was in a tag team with for NXT. She's actually been in NXT a couple times.
Well, she's probably just gone around and done some stuff, like, because they do that with their talent. So she's undefeated in NXT UK.
Yeah.
Sweet. So the Heritage Cup, they went through the matches from previous weeks.
Don't let him say who won, Maeve, until he pronounces her name correctly.
Heritage Cup.
So then we have the Heritage Cup.
And the matches that we had.
They just recapped. They talking about Noam Dar beating Alexander Wolf.
Yep.
A-Kid defeated Flash Morgan Webster. Dave Mastiff beat Joseph Connors. Mm-hmm. And Trent Seven beat Kenny Williams. Setting up our semifinals were next week.
Next week we are going to see, I believe, the first match. We're not going to see both of them. I think they're spreading them out over 2 weeks. So we'll see Noam Dar versus A-Kid next week for that. So I think Noam Dar is going to win that just because I feel like, not that I know much about it, but I feel like just from watching the promo video and watching like the whole thing surrounding it, I feel like they're building up Noam Dar to potentially win the entire thing. I think it's probably going to come down.
So those of you that don't know what the Heritage Cup is, it's, all matches consist of 6 3-minute rounds with 20-second breaks between each round. All matches are 2 out of 3 falls, so once you win 2 matches, it's over. Falls can be won by pinfall, submission, or countout. Once a fall occurs, the round ends. The match ends once a wrestler has won 2 falls. In the event of a disqualification or knockout, the match instantly ends without the need for 2 falls. If all 6 rounds are completed, whoever's ahead on falls wins the match.
Yeah, it's British rounds rules.
Yes.
So I think that it's going to probably end up being Noam Dar and Trent Seven who are in the finals. What about you?
I would say yes, probably. I would agree. Time for her to go for the title. She might, James.
She might.
She might.
So we then have a video package for Rampage Brown. He's going to be coming to NXT
he
UK.
He is coming to NXT UK.
Sometime soon.
Watch out. Follow on WWE Network. And you will know when Rampage Brown is in NXT UK.
Yep. And then we show footage of Webster and Andrews getting attacked from, Andrews getting attacked several months ago and Webster being attacked 3 weeks ago. And we have Andrews and Webster in the ring. And Eddie Dennis ends up coming out and he's all like, see, I think that you guys attacked each other because you don't want each other to be singles people. You want to stick with the tag team. So that's what I think. And then Pretty Deadly comes out to provide backup for Eddie Dennis. But then the Hunt comes out to provide backup for Andrews and Webster. But, plot twist, they turn on.
The Hunt turns on Webster and Andrews.
So we're probably going to get a feud between the two of them?
They
should have a really good match.
Yes, definitely.
Well, I don't know if they'll do it soon because I think that they might play out like that Andrews and Webster are going to be injured for a couple weeks and then they come back and they fight each other.
Well, the thing was Pretty Deadly seemed pretty baffled by the whole thing. Did you like that?
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
Thanks.
Pretty Deadly seemed pretty baffled. That was funny.
Well, they were. Didn't they seem like they were confused on what was happening?
Yeah, just a bit.
They were like, we came out here to help Eddie Dennis, and then this happens. Okay, we're leaving.
So that was the... I thought it was a decent segment. It was simple, to the point, didn't take a whole lot of time to get the point across that the Hunt and Mark Andrews and Flashback Webster are no longer friends.
I would agree. This is a good promo. It was wasn't long drawn out. They did a good job with the whole the turn and everything without having to spend 35 minutes of going through the whole process. So yeah, I thought this was good.
I agree. So we then have a backstage interview with Piper Niven, and she is asked about what her plans in NXT UK are, and she's like, well, there's still Kaylee Ray, still want the title, so I'm still going after her.
Yes.
Which is fine by me. I'm cool with it. Then we have backstage Pretty Deadly. They want a title shot. They want some tag team titles. And Sam Gradwell shows up and is like,
Yo,
listen here. You'll get your title shot in due time.
Were you guys baffled by what happened out there a little bit ago? Because I was.
And then Gallus shows up and is like, next week we're going to be back to full strength or whatever. And so Joe Coffey is coming back next week.
Yes. Joe Coffey.
Cool.
Will be back next week.
Next, we have, take it away, Mr. G.
Jordan Devlin versus Levi Muir, the true Cruiserweight champion.
This match was only 4 minutes and 46 seconds.
Yeah, it wasn't very long.
Wow, I felt like it was a bit longer than that.
No, it was fast.
I feel like there was a lot that happened.
It was fast.
In a very short period of time.
Yeah, a lot did happen in a short period of time.
Which I'm okay with. I don't know, I feel like it was a bit longer.
Yeah, it wasn't very long.
Whatever. This was a really good match. I really enjoyed this. I think it got the point across that Jordan Devlin is going to be a monster and is going to continue beating people up over and over and over and over and over and over and over again to prove that he is a Cruiserweight champion. He is rightfully the Cruiserweight champion, and there is no other Cruiserweight champion except him.
I agree. I think that whatever they do with this, they've kind of set this up for him and Escobar to have a battle at some point in time to determine who the true champion is.
Yes.
The true Cruiserweight champion.
So, yeah. I mean, that was pretty much it. I think Devlin won, and then he cut a little promo after, and he was like, the real Cruiserweight champion's back. I'm here on NXT UK. If you want a shot at the title, come here. So.
Yes. I mean, I agree. I mean, that's...
Again, it was another promo that was really short. It was simple. It was to the point. It didn't take much time to get what he needed to say across to the people at home.
Well, yeah, that's the one good thing about... from what I've watched of NXT UK, their promos are short, sweet, to the point. They get to it quickly. And they keep the show going. There's not a lot of, like, fluff and...
Well, that's kind of what I was talking about.
Fluff and stuff in between.
That's kind of what I was talking about, like, earlier when we were, like, watching this right after this happened. You know, I think that's what WWE... Like, they tend to overdo things sometimes, I feel, on Raw, SmackDown, and NXT. I feel like sometimes they're like, okay, well, more is more. But not... No, not always. Sometimes less is more. And I think that NXT UK is such... a popular show and people like to watch it. I mean, it's only an hour long, so it's not like it takes up that much time. But B, they get their stuff across in a short amount of time. Whereas I understand that, you know, Raw and SmackDown are, you know, 2 and 3 hour shows. But I feel like a lot of that, like you said, is like fluff and stuff. And it's not really worth anybody's time paying attention to what's actually happening, because 99% of it is just the extra stuff, and really all you need to watch is, like, it ends up being, like, you know, 20 minutes of the show that's actually worth anything, when everything else is just nothing. And I feel like that's kind of what's wrong with, like, SmackDown and Raw and NXT right now.
The thing is,
because there's so much, like, filler.
If you watch a lot of, like, old, like, wrestling shows, like, before WCW became, like, big...
For what?
Before WCW became big, like on TBS, like, big time, when they were competing against WWE. If you watch old, like, World Championship Wrestling and NWA type stuff, and even WCW before, like I said, they became, like...
Stupid?
Commercialized stuff. A lot of their stuff was done like this. They would have a 2-hour show or an hour and a half show, and it would go through quick, similar to what NXT UK does.
Well, that's what I'm saying, though. It's like, I feel like they think that on, like, the American NXT, that, like, oh, well, 2 hours, we need to put as much stuff as possible on this. But that's not really the case, because it's not necessarily good stuff that you're putting out there. And then it's almost like, well, what's the point? If 80% of it is this filler that isn't really worth anything, and you don't have to watch it to understand what's happening, and 20% of it is actual, like, substance and works with the feuds and the storylines and stuff, then like why would people waste their time watching the entire show when they could just go and watch the 2-minute clips that are on YouTube of whatever is super important, because the rest of the show is pretty much nothing. You know?
Yeah, I agree. I mean, that's just it. I mean, I think you can do a 2-hour show. You can even do a 3-hour show. You just need to speed things up and not have...
I agree. I think they could.
A lot of the stupid...
That's what I have
same
an issue
matches
with.
happening over and over again.
They can
and
do
I think
the
that's
2
one of the
and 3 hour
issues.
shows. I'm fine with that. It's just the fact that they put so much filler and so much like bleh on there that isn't worth anything, and nobody cares about that. So they need to do it like NXT UK does, where they actually like I said, you don't have to cut an 18-minute promo to get your point across. Like, Randy Orton promos are so long and so drawn out, and sometimes they're really good, and other times they're really not. And you're like, okay, I've had enough of this after this has been on for 2 minutes. Like, it doesn't always have to be that, but they seem to think, like, on Raw and SmackDown that that's what people want, but it's not.
Well, the problem with, all right, Mrs. Gleen, oh, snap, I hear a baby. Yes, I heard him too. He's probably getting tired. I would agree. I think that the one thing that the issue, like even like Randy Orton's promos, I think that they're fine. I think the problem you have is they try to do too many of them, like too many of them with him, like with Drew McIntyre. When you do the same promo over and over again, it loses its effect.
Yeah.
And so I think that the issue you have there is...
That also doesn't help.
Because I think like the first time he cut a promo with the whole Drew, I think it was good.
It was probably the best one in the feud.
Where like with this, if you watch this, even with this and the way Dragunov and even though Dragunov and Walter have had kind of a feud going on for a while, mm-hmm. their promos that they did before the show were kind of showing how he is, like, how they're preparing for this match now.
Mm-hmm. And that's what I think, that's why I think it works.
Yeah.
Because it's not so, like, overdone, and I feel like maybe that's the thing with NXT UK too, and why I think it's, like, so cool and it works for me.
I agree. I mean,
because it's not so overdone. It's not, like, so over the top, though. It's very... I don't want to say basic, because I feel like when you say basic, I feel like that's kind of in a negative connotation, but it's sort of basic, but sometimes that really works. And I think for this, it's just, I guess when I say basic, I mean, it's just like, there isn't all the over-the-top stuff that we're doing on Raw and SmackDown, and even NXT on Wednesdays. It's just, it's straightforward, it's the matches, it's the simple promos. It's just something a bit different, and it's not the same as everything else during the week,
Yeah.
Which is why I think it's such a good show, because it sort of has that, basicness to it.
I agree.
I don't know.
James says, what if Braun Strowman was sent to NXT UK? Who y'all think will be the best feud? I know it wouldn't happen, but had to ask. I think him and Walter would be good as long as they had short matches. I think Walter having long matches against like Dragunov is fine, but I think there's just certain people that you can't do that with.
Yeah.
So that's who. I mean, that would be an interesting one, just because of the size.
Yeah, I think
the two of them. But other than that,
I don't know.
Braun. I think Braun would be better off at NXT UK because I think he'd be used better.
Probably, yeah. I think if you sent anybody there, they'd probably be used better. But,
What do y'all think of Bayley's Chronicles? I haven't watched them, James, so I don't know.
I watched the Bayley Chronicle. I thought it was good. I enjoyed it. So, yeah, I don't know. That's just kind of my thought process, I suppose, on that. And sort of little mini rant about the difference between NXT UK and some of the other shows that they put on during the week. Yeah. So next week we're getting Noam Dar versus Egghead for the Heritage Cup. I think that should be another really good match. Like I said before, I think that Noam Dar is going to win, though. I feel like just based on the video promos, I feel like he's going to be pushed pretty heavily.
I would say so.
So,
and then we also get the Sam Gradwell and Pretty Deadly versus Gallows those are the 2 announced matches for next week. I believe there were 2 matches announced for this week, and then they ended up having a 2 others. Because I didn't know Jordan Devlin was going to wrestle. I thought he was just coming back as they were going to do a promo and have him come back, and because I don't know that it was announced that he was wrestling. It was just announced the comeback of Jordan Devlin, I think.
Yeah, I think so. But whatever.
Which is cool. I mean, so the 2 matches that we will have is Noam Dar versus A Kid in the Heritage Cup, and Sam Gradwell versus Sam Gradwell and Pretty Deadly versus Gallus. Which
they both should be really good matches. I think that Gallus is probably going to win that one just because it's the first time that they have Joe Coffey back in a while, and so I think that Gallus will probably get the win on that one.
Yeah, I would agree.
So then we have the main event.
Good match.
Walter versus Ilya Dragunov. My gravies. This match was so good.
I would say that probably the best match.
It was really good, dude.
Probably the second best match of the week.
Probably, if we're including Hell in a Cell, yes, second best match of the week. It was really good.
We have watched Raw. We have watched.
No, we haven't watched AEW yet.
So starting from Sunday, Hell in a Cell to from Hell in a Cell to what we have now. I would say the only match that was better is the Becky and Sasha match.
You mean Bayley and Sasha?
Or sorry, Bayley and Sasha match.
Yes. It was really good. But if we're not including Hell in a Cell and we're just talking about the weekly shows, I would say this is hands down the best match of the week for
match of the week so far.
The weekly shows. Not
now we have not watched AEW, so I do not know, and we did not watch Impact this week, so I do not know what happened on that. So, but with SmackDown and NXT and NXT UK, this was the match of the week so far. It was
really good. All the back and forth, it was back and forth, but it was fast paced and it was hard hitting and that it made it really exciting to watch.
Well, the thing is, there wasn't a lot of. I mean, they had some lull in there just because that they probably were taking a break from chopping each other and making their chest look like welts popping up everywhere. But there wasn't a lot of dead time, and so I think that was huge. Plus, I think just the way these 2 work together is
they have really good chemistry, and it went over so well. It was just such a good match. Like I said, it was back and forth, but it was fast paced and it was hard hitting, and even though they had spots where they took a break for just a second, they got right back to it, and you had the close pinfalls where you were on the edge of your seat the entire time because you weren't sure who was going to win it. And it was really good, and it was just such a well done match. And it was really exciting.
Yes, definitely. I mean, it was entertaining. It was exciting. It's a match that I'd probably watch again.
Yeah, I think this could be in contendership for match of the year type.
I would agree.
Category because it is so good. So yeah, I mean, it was. I don't know what else to say about it. It was an amazing match. And they had great chemistry, and I think that they're probably going to have another match out of this just because of the way it ended with Dragunov kind of falling to sleep and not tapping or being pinned or anything like that. So I think that they can always, do another match in there somewhere, which I think would be really cool.
I know a lot of people would be down on would be upset with that. But I think that overall, because of the way they do this and the way both of them are in wrestling, I think that watching them again would not bother me.
I think a lot of people really wouldn't be upset to see another match just because it was so good. I mean, I'm sure you probably have some of those marks out there somewhere that are well, I can't believe they're doing this again, blah, 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 blah. But I think majority of people would be okay with it, just because it was such a stellar match. It's really good. Ilya Dragunov has really good matches with a lot of people.
I was just curious as to if they
Had fought each other before.
But they fought each other back on July 7th of 2019.
They also fought each other a couple weeks ago in a tag team match. Or last week in a tag
Well,
team
yeah, they
match
were in a tag team match.
So they did that too.
Oh, and that's interesting. They were the WXW World Tag Team Champions.
In 2019. That's cool. Neat. So, yeah, I don't know. I thought it was a really good match.
That is interesting. So Dragunov and Walter were tag team partners in Germany's WXW.
That's neat. So, yeah. I mean, I think that was... It was a really good show, like, overall. I think there wasn't,
Rich Swann retained against the world-class maniac, Eric Young, Tuesday night. Cool. I need to start watching some Impact so then we can start doing some of those shows.
It was just a really good show. Really enjoyable. Really fun.
Definitely, I would say that right now this is probably, of the shows we've watched, the 3 that we have watched, I would say this was probably the best one.
Probably, I would say so too.
So right now,
it's just a really good match.
If I was to rate shows, I would say NXT UK would be first. Again, we haven't watched AEW. We did not watch Impact, so I did not know what happened there. Number 2 for me for this week so far would be probably NXT, and then Raw.
I suppose I could go with that. I don't even remember what happened on Raw this week.
See, that's how good it was.
Like, I was sitting here
Raw
thinking
was so
about...
good that we don't have a clue what happened.
Sitting here thinking about what happened on Raw, it's like, I can't even remember what happened. Is that bad? I don't know that's necessarily good.
We had AJ Styles versus Jeff Hardy.
Oh, yeah, Lana won. Lana won the four-way thing
Tozawa
for the
Gulak.
Match. I rember now.
Keith Lee versus Elias.
Yeah. They had the Survivor Series matches.
The Hurt Business versus Mustafa Ali's group.
Retribution?
Yeah, whoever they are. Drew McIntyre versus The Miz for whatever reason.
Yeah, I remember this.
Lana defeating
Yeah.
Lacey, Nikki, and Peyton in a fatal 4-way.
For the stupid Survivor Series thing.
And Sheamus defeated
Riddle.
Matt Riddle.
Who is no longer Matt Riddle. He's just Riddle.
He is just Riddle.
Okay then, I remember what happened on Raw.
Riddle me that.
But it was
Why did they take away my name, Matt? That's what he's going to come out and say.
That'd be funny, I would laugh.
I'm laughing now, and I just said it.
So yeah, I don't know. I thought the show was decent. I thought it was a really good show. And are we going to do NXT UK next week?
Yeah, unless something comes up. I don't know why we can't.
Cool. We're doing a show of AEW this week, aren't we? We're going to do it
looking to do something.
Sunday? Probably not Saturday because Saturday is Halloween. And
yeah, we don't want to be scary Halloween.
Not that we can't do a stream on Saturday, but I felt like it'd make more sense to do it on Sunday. Because there is no pay-per-view or anything, right?
We could.
So we can do an AEW show on Sunday.
Yeah, we could. Expanding our horizons a little bit.
Well, we're also working on Sunday because we didn't watch AEW this week on Tuesday.
So just pay attention to our Twitter and you'll find out when and if we do an AEW show.
Which we probably will.
So,
hopefully.
Notice on the bottom here I have the next pay-per-views coming up. MLW is having a pay-per-view on this Saturday. Called Saturday Night Super Fight. They've got their match card out already. I'm still holding out hope that we still get a Becky 365. We all are, James. AEW Full Gear is on the November 7th. Survivor Series is November 22nd. So those things are coming up.
So, yeah.
With that, it's been fun.
We'll be back Friday, tomorrow.
It's been real.
Tomorrow's Friday.
It's been real fun. We will see you guys tomorrow night.
For SmackDown.
We have SmackDown. Until then, peace out, people.